Welcome to JPilates Advanced Mat. Today we will be using a chair found at your dining room table and a light set of weights as far as props go. So we'll go ahead and get started on our mat in a 4-point kneeling position. So hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. We will start with our cat-cow today. So let's contract our abs, gaze at your navel, tuck pelvis, curling pubic bone to sternum to stretch the spine. And then inhale, melt sternum forward, drop shoulders back, lift neck in line with spine. Keeping arms extended, scooping the abs in to curl pubic bone under, rounding the spine, dropping the shoulders. Then scoop the abs to extend the spine, reach the tailbone back as you pull sternum forward, lifting chest and gaze. Continuing to flow for about 3 more. Abs pull in to stretch. You can sit the hips back a little farther if you'd like a lower back stretch. Good. And then moving the hips forward over the knee line, pulling sternum forward. Inhale, pull sternum through, lift chest and gaze. Last 2, scoop the abs. Send the hips back. Exhale, rounding the spine, dropping shoulders. Keep those arms extended, engaging above the elbow to your shoulders. Then extend forward, continuing to press into the heel of the hands. Good. To come into that upper back extension, last one of each. Contract the abs, tuck the pelvis. Let's sit the hips back, stretching out that lower lumbar. Then pull the hips over the knees to extend the spine. We will hold the extension for 3. Pressing down into the heel of the hands, try to pull the sternum forward for 2. Abs pull in and up to protect the lower back. Last rep here. Coming into a neutral spine and hold. So keeping the spine nice and long, the neck nice and long. Let's extend the right arm out long in front as we extend the left leg long behind. So from here, we'll go ahead, bring knee to elbow, round the spine. Then scoop the abs, extend, lengthen, reach. Dropping left hip down. Scoop the abs, hugging knee to elbow as you round, exhale. Now inhale, extend and reach. Drop that right shoulder down, rotate left hip to the mat. Exhale, scoop the abs, hugging knee to elbow. Then inhale, lengthening back out to your back extension. So scooping the abs, tucking the pelvis, hugging knee to elbow, rounding the spine. Then inhale, extend, lengthen forward and back. Last 2, we'll count 6 reps each. Abs pulling in, left hip drops down. Last rep here. Let's extend out and hold. So lengthen that leg back, reach the right arm out and hold. So rotating left hip bone down to the mat, scooping the abs in, dropping that right shoulder down the back for 3. Abs pulling in and up for 2. Bringing it in on 1. So resting down, let's extend that left arm out, right leg back. Good. Rotate right hip down to the mat. Scoop abs in. Let's hug knee to elbow. So scoop the abs in, exhale, hug, bend, inhale, reach, lift. So rounding the back, scooping the abs, bringing the knee to elbow, then extend back out, inhale, rotate right hip down, exhale, contract the abs, hug knee to elbow, inhale, reach out, melt sternum forward, extend, lengthen out, good. Exhale to bring it in, inhale to reach out, left shoulder drops down, last 2, rotating right hip down, abs pull in, exhale, extend, lengthen, lift. Good. Last rep here. Tucking pelvis as you round, scooping abs in, extending out, hold it here for 5, rotating right hip down for 4, abs pulling in and up for 3, in and up for 2, bringing everything in on 1. Let's kneel back to child's pose, pressing hands forward, palms flat to the mat. Hips and tail reach back. So we'll go ahead and bring our chair to our mat and set up for bridging. So remember, you do not want the chair to move away from you once we start to bridge. So if you need a little assist, you can always set the chair up and mat against a wall if needed. But if you actively engage back of the thighs, pulling heels to glutes, glutes to heels, you should be able to keep the chair stable. So when setting up for the bridge, you want knees directly over the hips. Scoot forward just a touch, Carol. Good. All right, so anchoring the heels are kind of at the edge of the chair. You can make any adjustment needed. So press the heels into the chair, activate back of the thighs, scoop the abs to tuck pelvis under, peel up, lift, activate glutes. Now tuck pelvis to round spine down, rounding into the upper, the middle, the lower, all of the way back to neutral. So create that space in between hips and ribs, then retuck to peel up, activate glutes at the top, then tuck pelvis and print spine, round all of the way back down slowly. So try to reach the arms forward, fingertips forward to the chair, scoop the abs, tuck the pelvis, peel up, lifting glutes in and up, then retuck the pelvis and print the spine, slowly round all of the way back down. Good, taking your time to flow through bridge, creating space in between each vertebrae, bone by bone. Then pulling the spine long to retuck pelvis and print and round all of the way down. Last 4, scoop the abs, tuck the pelvis, close the ribs, peel up, lift, activate glutes. Then retuck pelvis and print and round all of the way down, making sure to press both heels equally so that you have balance from the right and left side. Good. Then retuck and print, rounding down, continuing to reach shoulders to waist. Last 2. Scooping in, closing top ribs to hips, peel up, then retuck and print, rounding down. Last rep here, scoop the abs, tuck the pelvis, peel up, rounding all of the way down really slowly, so tucking and printing, rounding all of the way back down. Good, if you've moved back, go ahead and scoot forward. We're going to bring our bridge up to the top and hold. So scoop the abs, tuck the pelvis, peel up and hold. Let's take it through a straight spine, so hinge down, hover the glutes off of the mat, anchor both heels equally to hinge back up. Inhale down, closing top of the ribs to hips, scooping the abs, exhale, lift. If you feel any arching in the low back, you need to tuck the pubic bone lightly. Once again, pressing both heels equally to the chair. We're pulling the abs in as you lift the hips up, so those arms are nice and long, engaging right and left glute together to hug and lift. We have 5. Abs pull in, hug and lift. Follow that quiver. 4. Remember, only lifting as high as the low back is not active, so keep the action in the glutes. Last 3. Ribs pull down. Palms press lightly to the mat. 2. Activating right and left side together as 1. Scoop, hug, lift. Last rep here. Ribs pull tight, abs pull in, exhale, hug, lift, bring it up to the top and hold. So find your engagement through the right and left glute, pull the glutes in and up, pull abs in and up. We're here for 7, 6, heels heavy for 5, pulling glutes forward to chair for 4, 3, 2, take it all of the way down. Take a little break. We'll come back up for some single leg drops in just a sec so you can bend the knees in. Rock side to side. We'll go ahead and replace the heels. Once again, if you've moved back or your chair has moved out, go ahead and reset. Scoop the abs, anchor the heels, tuck the pelvis, peel the spine up and hold. We'll go ahead and bring the right knee over the hip to Pilates Tabletop. Now keep that right knee over the hip as you tuck the pelvis, round down to the last rib. Activate that left glute to peel back up. Inhale, round down, keeping those hips square. Scoop the abs, anchor the heel, hug and lift. Inhale down, closing the ribs. Activate left glute, exhale, lift. So we're rounding down to the waist and belly button. If that is too large of a range of motion for you, just lower down half or a quarter of the way. Whatever feels best in your low back and in your glute. Remember, the action should stay in the glute. We have 3. Follow that quiver. Anchor the heel, hug and lift. Ribs pull down, abs pull up. 2. Scooping the abs, tucking the pelvis lightly, hug and lift. Last rep here. Lift up to the top and hold. Place the foot back down to the chair, retuck the pelvis, round all of the way down slowly. Bring the knees in. We'll take a little break. So rocking side to side. All right, so setting back up for that right glute. So remember, heels apart, anchor the heels, scoop the abs, tuck the pelvis, peel the spine up and hold at the top. Left knee comes over the hip. Good. Round down to the belly button to the last rib, keeping that left knee over the left hip. Activate right glute to peel back up. So inhale, round down slowly. Exhale, hug and lift. Good. Inhale, round down slowly. Activate the glutes, scoop the abs, close the ribs, lift. So remember, not allowing the hips to come too high and create compression in the low back. So truly following that glute engagement on the right side. So ribs pull down, abs pull in, glute pulls up to lift. We have 5. Abs pull in, glute pulls up. Exhale, lift, right toes to the ceiling. We have 4. Inhale down, fire that glute. Exhale, lift. 3. Activate glute, contract, hug and lift. 2, arms nice and long, shoulders reaching to waist, palms press lightly to lift. Last rep here. Abs pull in, exhale, hug, lift. Place the left heel down to the chair, retuck pelvis, slowly round all of the way down. Bring the knees in, grab a hold of the shins. Let's rock side to side, releasing the low back. All right, we're setting up for our first round of abs. So our ab warm up, heels back to the chair. Hands placed back or behind the head, stacked, one on top of the other. Let's hug our elbows forward. Allow the shoulder blades to reach to your waist. So we're still anchoring those heels into the chair to activate back of the thighs all the way up to the glutes, but use that heel press to stabilize pelvis. So contract the abs, use the abs to exhale, chest curl forward. Inhale, lower about 3/4 of the way back. Now contract in to lift up slowly. So anchoring the heels down, relaxing the quads, scooping the abs to curl forward, then contracting to lower, keeping those ribs tight. So exhale up, inhale lower. Allow the head to rest in your hands. Do not flex from the neck. Allow the abs to flex the spine forward. Good, neck is weightless, head is resting back into hands. You're activating lats to help take the weight of chest and head. We have 3, slow. Exhale up for 2. Good. Last rep here, scoop the abs into chest curl forward, hold it at the top. Now lower half of the way back. Now exhale, lift. Good. Try to find a quiver in your abdominal wall. So engaging right and left side together, scoop the abs, engage the waist, exhale up. Good. Anchor the heels, keeping back of the thighs active, keeping pelvis stable. Inhale down, use that exhalation to exhale up. Lower back half, now round up. Good. We have 4. Abs pull in, exhale, lift. 3. Exhale up. Last 2. Anchor the heels, scoop the abs, exhale, lift. Now last rep here, lift up to the top and hold. Place the palms to your thighs. Press the palms as heavily as you can forward into your quads. That should refer back to your abs. Round forward. Release tension in the neck. Flex underneath underarms. Release the quads by pressing heels to the chair to activate back of the thighs. Press the palms heavier. Curl up higher for 4. Abs pull in, not out. We have 3. Last 2. Last 1. Hands back behind the head. Lower chest and head. Take a quick break. So a breath or 2 down. When ready to start back up, use the abs to chest curl forward. Hold it at the top. All right, let's add a little rotation in our spine. Working our obliques, we'll rotate over to the right and hold. Make sure that you're rotating from your upper spine, so think underarm to knee. Keep the knees in line with the hips. Now curl higher through center, rotate to your left. Keep right hip back. Slowly change. Contracting the obliques that you're rotating towards. Good. Curl higher, scoop deeper, ring out the waist, underarm to knee. Knees stay over the hips, so anchor opposite heel to chair to get higher and deeper in your twist. Contract to twist, keeping the tail pressing lightly to the mat for 4. Abs pull in. 4, good. Curling higher, slow it down if you can for 3. Abs pull in from below the belly button, 3. Pressing opposite heel heavy. Last 2. Good. Curling higher, scooping deeper, 2. We have 1 to the right. Rotate, 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 twist. 1 to the left. Good. Come through center. Lower chest and head down. Take a little break here. 1 last set. When ready, we're going to go ahead and scoop those abs back in to curl the chest forward and hold. Place the hands behind the thighs. Pull the body up as high as you can. Release the biceps, contract the abs, keep the high lift with light fingertips behind thighs. Contract, exhale up. Contract, exhale, lift. Releasing the quads and hip flexors, moving from abs. So light fingertips behind thighs, releasing the biceps. Remember, the fingertips are there to give you a higher chest curl. Abs scoop in. Exhale up for 5. Exhale up for 4. Slow and controlled. Drop the shoulders. 3. Relax pecs and chest. Exhale up for 2. Now last rep, curl up and hold. Extend the arms out long with palms to the ceiling, hands at hips. Press the heels into the chair to curl up. Slowly raise the arms up to 90 degrees. Now keep the chest curl high. Flip the palms forward. Slowly lower the arms back down. Scoop the abs. Anchor the heels. Lift the arms to 90 degrees. Flip the palms forward. Slowly lower the arms back down. Heels pressing into the chair. We're rounding forward, scooping the abs in to raise the arms up. Flip the palms forward. Lower the arms back down. Feel the blades reach to your waist. Feel your sternum round up and over as you lift. Slowly lower the arms back down. Let's count 3. Anchor the heels, scoop the abs, curl higher to lift. Flip and lower. Blades reach down, abs scoop in, arms raise up for 2. Flip and lower. Last rep here, scoop the abs, rounding forward, stack the hands behind the head, lower chest and head down. Bring the knees in, grab a hold of the shins, rock side to side. All right, so we're just going to flip back over into 4-point kneeling. We will flow through that cat-cow again to stretch out the abdominal wall. So hands back underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips, scoop the abs, tuck the pelvis, round the back, sit the hips back, dropping shoulders down. And then pulling the hips forward over the knees, pull the sternum, rotate blades back, lifting chest and gaze. Feel that nice stretch underneath ribs. Scoop the abs. We'll just flow through 3 of these. So 3. Good. Flowing at your own pace. Remember, we're inhaling to extend, and then we're exhaling to flex and round. Good. Last one, I believe. Yeah, 1. Good. And then when ready, come to a neutral spine. So we're going to extend the right leg back to a plank, the left leg back to a plank. And then when ready, we're just going to hold here for a minute. Very basic to start our plank series today. So the toes tuck under, the abs scoop in. We are hugging up through both sides of the waist. And then pull the abdominals in from below the belly button and lift that connection all the way to sternum. We're actively pressing heel of the hands into the mat, engaging above the elbow to the shoulder, flexing underneath the underarms. Yes. Now the toes are tucked under, the heels are pressing back of the balls of the feet so that the back of the thighs are engaged to the glutes, continuing to scoop the abs. You can activate the glutes, lifting that connection up. In and up with abs, in and up with glutes. Rotating shoulder blades down and back, scooping the abs in and up. So putting all of that ab work into play here, dropping shoulders down. Good. Abs pull in. Here we go for 10, 9, tucking pelvis, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, coming down to child's pose. So kneeling down, sitting the hips back, taking a child's pose. Good. We will come into side planking today, but we'll do our side plank low. So let's go ahead and bring that right forearm directly underneath that, that right elbow directly underneath right shoulder. Let's split the feet today tandem. So split the feet tandem. Go ahead and extend that left arm up to the ceiling, pushing down to lift up into the side plank. We're going to hold here for 30 seconds, and then we will add a little rotation in. So remember, that right elbow is directly underneath that right shoulder. You're pulling that right shoulder blade down to waist and flexing underneath that right underarm. So pressing down to lift up with the feet, with the forearm, with the elbow. So hips press up, abs pull in, right oblique super active. Good. Do not allow the abs to pop below the belly button. Pull that connection in and lift it up. Dropping that right shoulder down the back. All right, let's add a little twist. So thread the needle. So go ahead, thread the arm underneath right underarm, then de-rotate back to side plank. For this variation, I like to lift my heels to the ceiling so I get a deeper twist and then really slow it down. Feel the obliques engage, feel the abs engage, feel that right lat stay connected. Yeah, move from your strength. Good. Abs pull in, obliques engage, twist, de-rotate. Last rep here. Good. We're going to twist underneath and hold. Place the left forearm down underneath left shoulder, open up to the right and hold. So we're here for 30 seconds, holding here. Left elbow directly underneath left shoulder. Right foot forward, feet are tandem here. So continuing to rotate that right hip forward. Continue to press those feet down, elbow down, flexing underneath left underarm, abs pull in, holding here. Reaching that left shoulder down the back so that you do not feel that upper trap or neck engage. So continue to flex heavily underneath that left underarm. Use that strength to lift the body up. All right, slow twist. Scoop the abs in, thread the needle, lift the heels. Then de-rotate. Nice. Abs pull in, obliques engage, thread the needle through. Then drop feet back down. So use abs and obliques to slowly twist and de-rotate. Continuing to flow as slowly as you can. Remember, using your strength to transition to the twist, to thread the needle through, and then to de-rotate back to your side plank. Last rep here. Very nice. When ready, we'll come to a child's pose. So rotate back to the mat, kneel down, sit the hips back. We'll rest in a child's pose. So reach the arms forward to start. Good. And then let's go ahead and stretch the arms over to the left so that we get that side stretch to the right. Good. Hold here. We'll take a few deep breaths here. So try to make this an active stretch. So sending that right hip back, pressing the palms down, stretching out underneath that right underarm, in between the ribs on the right side, and then off of that right hip. When you're ready to switch sides, we'll go ahead and switch sides. So reaching arms over to your right, left hip back, stretching in between the ribs, underneath the shoulder, keeping the abs connected, just holding here. Remember, the exhalation will help release tension, so breathe. Inhale. Stretch deeper. Exhale. All right, last breath. Big inhale. And exhale. All right, bringing it back through center. Whenever you feel ready, we're going to come up to a standing position. So you can position your chair wherever you have room. Off of the mat, on the mat for squats. Oh, sorry, I forgot. We're going to come up top here. That's my bad. All right, so to set this up correctly, I would say about an arm's distance from the top of the chair. We're not gripping the chair. You just have light fingertips on this chair. So let's open the arms out about shoulders distance. Good. And then separate the feet about just outside of probably the width of the mat is safe. Okay. Step your feet forward just a little bit, Carol. Good. So let's go ahead and lift our heels up. Good. Now sit the hips back and hold. So let's check our alignment here. So sit the hips back just a touch. Keep the arms straight. Abs pull in. Exhale. Extend the legs up. Did I mess you up by moving your feet too far forward, Carol? Yeah, there you go. Good. All right. Lower down. Good. Activate both glutes. Exhale, lift. Very nice. Inhale, so keeping a nice long spine, pulling the ribs back, sit the hips back. Yeah, activate those glutes equally, then hug and lift. So inhale to lower. Before coming up, activate right and left side together as one. Pull pelvic floor up to lift. We will take this first set at a 15 count. So activate right and left side together to exhale up. Inhale down with control. Remember, the slower you flow, the deeper you are going to work. So slow it down. Take your time. Move mindfully. So keeping those heels nice and high for the challenge, then scooping deeper to exhale, hug, lift. Good. Inhale to lower. Closing the ribs, scooping the abs, exhale to lift. Remember, if you feel your low back, you might be tilting your pelvis too far forward. So give the pelvis a slight tuck, pull that pelvic floor up, bring it back to neutral. Inhale down, ribs pull back, activate right and left glute together as one. Exhale up, last two here. Inhale down, activate right and left side together, two. Exhale, lift. Last rep here. Abs pull in, exhale, hug, lift. Now lower the hips to the knee line and hold. So we're going to start our pulses. So lift about halfway up and lower down. Halfway up and lower down. Good, activate both glutes equally. Abs pull in, so timing abs with glute connection. Heels stay high, so stabilize feet. Shoulders drop down. Good, activating right and left glute together as one. Shoulders reaching down, abs pulling in and up. Heels staying nice and high. Feet are stable. Contract, hug, lift. Contract, hug, lift. Last 5, abs pull in. 4, 3, shoulders drop down. 2. Last rep here. Lower down and hold. Get low. Get those heels up higher. Pull sternum forward. Lift chest. We're holding here. Abs pulling in and up. You should be quivering in your glutes, in your thighs. Abs pull in for 6. In and up 5. Chest up 4. 3, 2. Bring it in and up on 1. Arms extend long. Let's flex the spine back and hold. So just take a few deep breaths here. All right, you guys, I think that's plenty of squats for today because we will bring some side lying back in. So we're going to ditch our chair for now and we'll lie back down on our mat to finish up our abs series. So when ready, you can just put the chair out of the way. We will use the chair later on for arm work. So knees bent, arms long, tuck pelvis, round all the way back to the mat, hands back behind the head. Bring the legs to tabletop to start. So pressing femur bones together, those elbows hug forward slightly. Allow the head to rest back into the hands. Remember, the heavier you press those femur bones, the more of an inner thigh connection you'll get, which will give you a deeper abdominal connection. When ready, exhale up. Inhale, lower back down about 3/4 of the way. So stay within your most active range. Remember, not allowing the spine to arch, so staying neutral. So if you need to curl pubic bone lightly to support leg weight, you can tuck pelvis just a touch. So scoop the abs, exhale up. So timing the exhalation with the forward flexion of the spine. Abs pull in, exhale up. Contract, hug, lift, pressing thigh bones together. Abs pull in, lats active, exhale up. Last 2. Thigh bones hug together, abs scoop in, exhale, curl forward. Last rep here. Curl up to the top and hold. Flex the heels, extend the legs out to 45 degrees slowly and drag back in. Exhale. So inhale, stretch the legs out. Round forward, scoop deeper, exhale, hug and bend. Inhale, take it out. Rounding forward, scooping deeper, exhale to hug in. Very nice. Super slow, super controlled. Relax the legs, work deeper into your abdominals. Good. Head resting back to hands, allowing the upper abs to keep the weight of the head and chest as well as lats. Last 2 here. Inhale to stretch out. Exhale to hug and bend. Last rep here. Inhale, take it out. Exhale, hug and bend, bring the knees in, grab a hold of the shins, lower chest and head down, take a quick rest here. Rocking side to side, whatever you need to do. When ready, we'll start back in that prep position. So back to tabletop. Good. Pressing femur bones together, abs pull in, exhale, hug and lift. Inhale, lower 3/4 of the way. Moving in reps of 8 here. So hugging femur bones in, scooping the abs. Now engage each side of the waist together as one. So contract, exhale, lift. Only lowering to where you're still active. So hovering from the mat. Letting the head rest in hands. Activate both sides of the waist to exhale up. Last rep here. Scoop the abs in, activate the waist, curl up and hold. Flex the heels, tuck pubic bone under for double heel taps. So hinge down slowly. Now exhale, hug and lift. Continuing to flow. Remember, your goal is not to get all the way down to the mat unless you can stabilize the pelvis. So remember, about 3/4, half of the way down works. If you feel the abs pop or if you feel the back arch, you've gone way too low. I'd like a slow 3 count down and a slow 3 count up. Round sternum forward. Remember, that chest curl is more important than how low you decide to take those legs. So scoop the abs to exhale up. We have 2. Inhale down. Rounding forward, hugging femur bones together to exhale up. Last rep here, engaging both sides of the waist, pulling abs in and up to exhale, hug, lift, bend in, hands to shins, rock side to side. Good, releasing that low back, just allowing the abs to take a rest. We will take an abdominal stretch after our series. When ready, right back into the prep position. So tabletop, good. Scoop the abs in. We'll chest curl up and hold. So this time, because we're coming into scoops in both directions, we'll skip the pulses. So let's go ahead and heel tap down lightly, hinging down, scooping in. Now extend the legs out, keep them straight, bring them all the way up to 90 degrees. So hugging thigh bones together, rounding forward, scooping abs, dropping out, extending up slowly, and bend in. Heel tap down. Tuck pelvis lightly. Keep that forward flexion of the spine. Exhale, drag and lift. Very nice. Moving with control. Good. Heel tap down, scoop abs in. Exhale, hug and lift. We have 3. Remember, you might have to tuck the pelvis lightly to heel tap down. It's a light heel tap down, scoop, hug, lift. We have 2. Heel tap down, scoop abs in, extend and lift, exhale up. Last rep here. Hugging thigh bones together, heel tap down, extend, exhale up and hold at the top. Let's reverse. So lower the legs away, so pointing the toes, flex the heels, scoop the abs, drag back in, extending the legs up slowly. Slowly reach out without popping abs. Now flex the heels, hug thigh bones together to exhale, pull in. So super slow, super controlled. Legs extend up. Reach out. As you reach out, feel the abs pull in and lift to sternum as you round and flex forward to femur bones. We have 3. Slow and controlled. Pressing thigh bones together to exhale, hug, bend. Last 2. Relaxing quads, relaxing hip flexors to exhale, hug and bend. Last rep here. Slowly reach out. Scoop in and up to exhale, hug, bend, hands to shins. Lower chest and head, rock side to side. Holding it here. All right, last and final set in this series. Let's go knees over the hips to Pilates Tabletop. We're back to our prep this time. So we're in tabletop position. Exhale, chest curl forward. Inhale, lower back down about 3/4 of the way. Scoop the abs, exhale up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, hug, lift. Inhale, lower. So pressing femur bones together. Good. Finding that connection below the belly button, then engaging at both sides of the waist. Exhale, contract up. Inhale, lower. 3 here. Good. Hugging thigh bones together, scooping the abs in to exhale, curl forward. Last 2. Abs pull in. Last rep here, chest curl forward and hold. Extend the left leg out to 45 degrees and hold. Now rotate to your bent knee. Hold here. Remember, underarm to knee, not elbow to knee, so keep those elbows wide. Curl up higher, twist deeper. Now change slowly. Rotate, twist. Good. Keeping the knee over the hip. Good. Only bending the knee into hip line. Good. Not to chest. Good. Stabilizing pelvis. Contract, twist. Abs should be quivering at this point. Rotate, 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 twist. Remember, rounding forward. Try to keep that forward flexion to the tip of the shoulder blades. Wringing out the waist as you rotate side to side. So scoop in to wring it out, twist. Good. Abs pull in to twist. 2 more here. So we have 2, rotate, twist, and 2. Good. one to the right, so continuing to round forward and twist, and one to the left. Bring both knees in, grab a hold of those shins, rock side to side. When ready, we will extend the legs long in front to your mat and then reach the arms long behind. Let's stretch the body in both directions, splitting at the waist. We'll take a few deep breaths here. So reaching legs long in front, arms long behind, stretching out that abdominal wall. Couple more breaths, really big inhale here. Stretch longer, scoop abs into exhale. Last breath in this stretch, big inhale. Stretch longer, scoop deeper, exhale. And then let's go ahead, we'll come on up. I was going to do side lying, but I think we'll save that for a different class. I think we'll do one last set of squats because we're using the chair as the prop today. So not sure when we'll bring the chair back, but because we are using it for today's class, we will go one more round of squats. We will do a different variation during our hold, but to get the glutes warmed back up, we're going to start with that full range of motion. So remember, arms long, however you want to set up, try to keep the chest lifted, try to work at a neutral spine. So feet about the width of the mat, remember heels high, trying not to tuck the pelvis, so stick tail back, heels nice and high. Let's go ahead and lower down, sticking glutes back so that the knees do not come too far forward. Now activate both sides to lift. So inhale to lower, closing the ribs, tucking the pelvis lightly, pulling the abs and pelvic floor up. Good. Remember, before coming up, try to activate right and left side together as one. Good. Not just flowing up and down because we know the movement is up and down, but contracting both sides of the glutes and legs, inner, outer, back of thighs, all working together as one to exhale, lift. Good. Sticking the glutes back, scooping the abs in, keeping the heels high. Stabilize your feet, stabilize your spine. Exhale, lift. Inhale down. Activate right and left side, pull abs and pelvic floor up to lift. We have 5. So pressing fingertips lightly to activate your shoulder stabilizers, retracting the blades back, pulling sternum forward. Remember tucking that pelvis lightly if needed for 4. Hug and lift. 3. Activate right and left side together as one to hug and lift. Last 2. Hips back, arms long, abs contract, in and up to lift. Last rep here. Inhale down. Activate right and left side to exhale back up. Now drop down and hold. Good. So lower your right heel to the mat. Keep the left heel high. Drop low. Now pulse into your right glute. Contract slow. Hips back. Contract slow. Heel heavy. So pressing through the outer edge of the foot so that you do not rotate into the ankle or arch. Good. Get low. Find a quiver. Abs pull in. Hips back. We're not pulsing the knee. We're pulsing the glute. Anchor the heel. Scoop the abs for 3. In and up for 2. In and up for 1. Drop down, hold. Drop the left heel. Lift the right. Sit the hips back. Abs pull in. Pulse into that left heel. Heel is heavy. Abs pull in and up. Activate left glute. Keeping right heel high and stable. Pressing through outer edge of left foot. 5. Abs in. 4. Shoulders drop. 3. In and up. 2. Now lower down and hold on 1. Lift both heels up. Sit the hips back. Now lower the right heel slowly. Lift the right heel up. Lower the left heel. Lift the left heel up. Hips back, abs in, slow and controlled. Lower left, lift. Lower right, lift. Lower left, lift. Lower right, lift. Abs pull in. Last one to each side. Lower left, lift, drop down and hold. We're here for 10, heels high. 9, abs in. 8, sternum forward. 7, shoulders drop. 6, 5, in and up with abs. 4, sit hips back. 3, 2, bring it in and up on 1. Round forward, sit the hips back. Good. Hold it here, just trying to stretch out that low back. All right, once you feel that you've gotten a decent back stretch, we will move the chair out of the way. Let's lie on our mat for a little back extension. So we'll go ahead and lie prone. Good. So make sure that you're pretty centered on the mat so that you have enough room to reach those arms forward today. We'll do a couple different variations. So let's go ahead and split the feet open about hips distance. Good. And then open the arms just about shoulders distance apart. Good. So remember, the setup is everything with back extension. So scoop the abs. We're going to curl the pubic bone under. Good. So now, keeping neck in line with spine, we're going to reach the arms out to our T position. So lift them up, reach them out. Now reach the arms back to the hips and hold. Good. And then reach the arms back out to the T. Then reach the arms forward to lower chest and head down. Good. Abs pull in, contract, tuck pelvis under, reach arms out to the T. Lifting chest, reach arms back to the hips. Hold, 2, 3, then reach back out to the T. Arms come forward, lower chest and head down. Very nice. Scoop the abs in and up. Lengthen out to the T. Reach shoulders back. Reach arms to hips. Lift chest. Reach arms higher if available. Then reach forward to the T. Reach forward in front, lower chest and down. Last 2. Legs to the mat. Press tops of the feet down. Reach shoulders down the back. Keep elbows extended long. Then slowly resist out. Reach forward, lower down. Last rep here. Abs pull in, pelvis tucks under, chest lifts up, arms reach to the T, arms reach back behind, hold. If you have the flexibility, interlace fingertips behind sacral area. Reach shoulders back, reach arms up. We're holding here for 5. Tucking pelvis, 4, 3, abs in, 2, and 1. Go ahead and lower the arms down. Let's sit back to a child's pose just to give the back a little break. We will come back up for another set. In just a sec, take a couple deep breaths, breathing into the low back. Try to release any tension that we may have created. All right, so when ready, we're coming back into Swan, where we left off last week. So go ahead and lie back down. Remember, the palms are in line with the shoulders, fingertips are long. So before getting started here, you guys, let's separate the legs out. Remember, the tops of the feet press down so that you can fire the abs and keep the low back safe. So let's press the palms of our hands into the mat to activate our shoulder stabilizer. So flex underneath the underarms. Now tuck the pelvis, scoop the abs, engaging above the waist to ribs. Press down to lift up. Only lifting as high as your low back feels safe, and then lower back down. Super slow, super controlled. So tuck the pelvis, press heel of the hands into the mat, flex triceps, retracting blades back as you pull sternum through, extending through waist and ribs, then slowly lowering back down. Beautiful. So pressing palms down, scooping abs in, pressing pubic bone to mat, drop the shoulders, activate lats, activate triceps to lift. And lower slowly. This is a pretty large range of motion, so at home, just be careful. Only lift as high as you do not feel compression in the lower back. Give me 2 here. Rotate blades back, scoop abs in, lift chest up. Slowly resist back down. Shoulders drop down, relaxing the legs, scoop the abs, lengthen out, press down, lift, pull sternum forward to lift chest up, holding here for 5, in and up for 4, dropping shoulders for 3, for 2, lowering down on 1. Very nice job. Let's sit back for child's pose. Remember, always countering extension with flexion. All right, you guys. So to conclude our chair workout, we'll go ahead, place your chair anywhere you would like, and grab your hand weights, your light set of hand weights. So you'll want to sit at the front edge of your chair so that the weights don't end up knocking the chair. So If you're familiar with our Exo Chair workout, we're going to do Exo Chair Arms, but without the pedal press. So we're going to grab our light weights in hand. We'll scoop abs in. Separate your feet out about like hips distance. Heels can be high or pressing down into the mat, totally up to you. So when ready, gripping the weights lightly, extending the arms out long. The palms are going to face back. We're slowly going to raise the arms up to the head of the shoulders and slowly lower arms back down. So engaging above the elbow to the shoulders, good, and slowly lower back down. So scooping the abs, keep the shoulders directly over the hips. So closing the ribs, hinging forward just a touch. Good, retracting the blades back, flexing underneath the underarms to hug and lift. Bringing the arms out to like a V, like just a little wider to keep that collar open. Yeah, there we go. And slowly lower. Good. Abs pull in. Contract, hug, lift. Releasing the forearms. Slowly lower. Good. Pull the ribs back. Scoop the abs in. Feel the blades reach down to lift the arms up. Slowly resist back down. Last full rep here. Good. Slowly lower back down. And then raise the arms up and hold. All right, now drop down about a foot to two. Now raise back up, only as high as the shoulders. Lower slow, hinging forward just a touch, closing ribs, scooping abs, lift slow. So lowering down and lifting right back up. Good, pulling abs in and up. Lower with control, arms nice and long, lift with control. Good, abs pull in. Feet press down, keep the spine long. We have 4 here. Abs pull in, contract, hug, lift. 3, ribs pull back, abs pull in, hug and lift. 2, contract, hug, lift. Last rep here. Contract, hug, lift. Now lower the arms down and hold. Flip the palms forward. Raising up to that V, slowly, stopping at the head of the and lowering back down. So try to retract shoulder blades back here, guys. Look for that co-contraction through the front and back of the arm, just so that you don't end up so pec and chest heavy. So remember, we're always focusing on balance of the body. So trying to work the posterior chain, so the rear deltoids. Once again, those shoulder stabilizers are super important here so that you do not blow out the upper traps or neck. Trying to stabilize the spine, so pull the abs in to raise the arms up, then slowly lower back down. We have 4. Drop the shoulders, scoop the abs, hug and lift. Slowly resist back down. We have 3. Shoulders drop down, abs pull in, arms raise up, slowly lower. Ribs pull back, last 2. Shoulders reach down, arms pull up, blades retract back, working the rear deltoid as well. Now last rep here, lift back up and hold. Lower half and lift back up. Lower half, lift back up. Remember, if this range of motion is too large for you, you can drop down just a touch and lift. It's all about working the correct muscle. So not lifting the arm so high that you feel the upper traps, which is right below the neckline, engaging. You should feel deltoid, lat and serratus underneath underarms. We have 4. Arms should be starting to heat up though quite a bit. Activate right and left side together as 1. We have 3. Shoulders reach down, arms lift up, abs pull in and up for 2. Timing arm connection with ab connection, pressing the feet down to get a deeper connection. Last rep here. Lower the arms down. Let's roll the shoulders back. Take a little break here. All right, we'll go add a little flow. So when ready, let's bend the elbows towards your waist with palms to ceiling. So we'll go ahead, pull elbows to waist, and then flip the palms straight up. We'll go for serve a platter. So let's extend the arms out, retract blades back, and then bend elbows back in. And then we'll add a little flow, but we'll start here. Good. Remember, only extending arms out as far as you can keep shoulders down and back, closing the ribs. Feel the abs pull in as the arms lengthen out, retracting blades to your back. We're engaging above the elbow to the shoulder. Good. Ribs pulling tight, feet pressing equally to the floor for 4. And if the weights become too heavy, ditch them, get rid of them. Just flowing with arms at this point will be deep as well. 2. All right, you guys, here we go. Here's our flow. Last rep here. Extend out, hold. Open the arms to a T, activate deltoids, and then hug right back in. Open back out to that T, palms to the ceiling, activating rear deltoids, hug right back in. So open, arms should be quivering, and close. Just make sure that the ribs are not popping forward as you open the arms out. And then close, not closing over the center line, but stopping right in line with the shoulders. We have 4, slow, activating right and left side together as 1, bringing the blades back, scooping the abs in for 3. We have 2, slow and controlled, hugging muscle to bone. Last rep here, bring it in, bring elbows to waist, take a little break, hold here. Roll the shoulders back. Remember, if this is becoming too intense and if you're unable to stabilize it, if you're starting to get into the neck, go ahead, release the weights. So this is the last set in this position. So we'll go ahead, we're going to add the 2 together now. So reach back out to serve a platter. Take the arms out to the T. Bring the arms forward to the head of the shoulders. Now bend elbows to waist. Abs pull in and up. Extend the arms out, retract blades back, open out to the T, close back in, hug elbows to waist. So contract abs in to extend arms out, open out to the T, close back in, bend elbows to waist, reach shoulders down, pull abs in, retract blades back. Very nice. Continuing to flow. Remember, activate above the elbow to your shoulder. Abs pulling in, ribs pulling back. Pressing both feet equally to the floor to help with stability. Keep those legs engaged. Work the back of the thighs. That connection will travel all the way up to the abdominals below the belly button. Counting down now, we have 2. Reach out. Open. Close. Bring it back in. Last rep here. Good. Bring it back in, lower arms down, roll the shoulders back. All right, you guys, so now we're going to get rid of our chair. So take the chair, you can move it out of the way. We are going to finish, you can stay in your area that you are currently in with triceps. So we'll go ahead, flip the palms forward, hug the elbows back, hug thighs together. So squeeze femur bones in, sit the hips back, the glutes back. So press the heels to the floor to keep glutes active. Tuck the pelvis lightly if needed. Scoop the abs in, extend the arms behind you. Now curl forward. Extend the arms behind you, curl forward. Only about halfway forward, but full extension back. So feel the tricep pull up the back of the arm, all the way up to the deltoid, but continue to reach the shoulders to your waist. Very slow and controlled. So put the 2-pound or 3-pound weights into your triceps and maintain that connection throughout. Good. Pull the triceps in to extend arms back. We have 2. Abs pull in, extend. Activate both sides of the waist, neck in line with the spine, weight back to heels. Last rep here, extend and hold. So you're holding the arms up with your triceps, you're scooping the abs in. Remember, ditch the weights if needed. Leaning back into the heels, fire those glutes, pull abs in. If you feel the low back, tuck the pelvis, pull abs in and up for 4, 3, 2, bring it in on 1. All right, so coming up, roll the shoulders back. When ready, this time around, the palms are going to face in towards one another, sitting back into the heels, scooping the abs in, stabilize the elbows, extend back, bend forward. So closing the ribs, scooping the abs, feel the triceps lift up the back of the arms as you extend. So go ahead and fire right and left side together as 1. So not allowing the stronger arm to take over. Try to find the same engagement side to side. So creating balance, strengthening your weaker side. We have 4. Hopefully triceps are burning out. Keep extension in the upper back. Remember, if you feel low back, tuck pelvis lightly. Your abs should be connecting with the triceps. So as you extend out in full, you should feel those abs lifting in from pubic bone to sternum. Last rep here, extend and hold. Holding here for 10. Quivering, 9. Abs in and up, 8. Engaging above the elbow to the shoulder for 7. Sternum forward for 6. 5, heels heavy. 4, abs connect. 3, 2, release on 1. Okay, roll it back. We have one last set. All right, you guys, so here we go, setting up. So this is a combination of the two. So you're gonna start with the elbows back behind the ribs, palms to the ceiling. So go ahead and set up correctly, hug those thigh bones together, pull the abs in. Remember, a slight tuck if needed. So we're going to extend back, at extension, rotate in, lift arms up, curl forward, flipping palms forward to bend in, then flip palms in to extend back. So slow and controlled. Feel the triceps lift up the back of the arms and curl forward. So stabilize the elbows, scoop in, extend back. Feel the shoulders reach down the back as you lift. Abs pulling in. Feel the triceps lifting up back of the arms. Try to time the abdominal connection with the tricep connection. Keep wrists straight here. Abs pull in, sternum pulls forward. We have 4. Shoulders reach down, thigh bones hug together. 3, weight presses back into heels. Feel the abs lift in and up. We have 2. All right, you guys, here we go. Last rep, take it back and hold. We're holding here for 10. Rotate blades back. 9, my triceps are quivering. 8, sternum forward, shoulders drop. 6, 5, relax upper traps. 4, activate lats. 3, 2, release on 1. Woo. All right, get your weights. Let's go ahead and take our roll down. So anywhere you feel comfortable and have the space, we're going to separate the feet out. We'll take the arms out, raise them up, soft bend those knees, roll off of your wall. And we'll just hold at the bottom today. Let's let the spine and neck traction. Weight forward to the balls of the feet. Let's go ahead and grab opposite hand to elbow. Just in case you're unfamiliar, this is what it looks like. But at the bottom of your roll down. So let those shoulder blades pull off of your back. And then allow the neck to traction to the floor. And just hold. Open up the arms. Let's contract our abs, tuck our pelvis, restack super slowly. Bringing the arms up to the ceiling. Let's take that lateral stretch. So grab a hold of the left wrist with the right hand and reach up and over to your right. Good. Hips stay forward, shoulder stays forward. Keep left heel pressing to the floor. Ribs are tight. Stretching out that left side wall. Feel the abs pull up here. Tuck the pelvis lightly if you feel compression in the low back. That'll help you deepen the stretch. Good. When ready, entirely up to you. Bring it back up. Switch the grip. And then stretch up and over to your left. So right heel heavy, stretching off of that right hip, in between ribs. Abs continue to lift in and up. Remember, if you feel compression in your low back, pull the abs in, curl pubic bone lightly. Holding here. And then once you feel that you've gotten a pretty good release, you'll come back up through center and hold. Let's circle the arms back slowly for 5, opening chest and pecs. Abs pull in. 4, take your time, reach shoulders down. 3, feel that really nice chest and pec opener. 2, slow and controlled. Last circle, and then bring the arms up to 90, tuck the pelvis, extend upper back and gaze up. One last little piece of upper back extension, pull the abs in, curl pubic bone lightly, pulling that sternum forward, and then slowly lowering, arms lifting spine, and relax. Thank you for joining.